But you know what? I've come so far on the father wound. See, that's what it was. It's a huge one for me. My folks were great people, but my dad, he was a great man. But remember the old sentence, parents are just kids who grew up and had kids. And so if you ever had a close-up look at my life, and really very few people ever did, not even wonderful church folks, my relationship with my father would have revealed some very large cracks. I remember, so wanting to make him think I was okay, and playing the piano one day in front of his friend, and he came over and he shoved the keyboard cover down on my fingers because he thought he had heard some notes that were wrong, and said, "Don't play again until you can do it right." I remember way back in 6th grade when I started to get pretty popular because, gosh, by the time I hit high school, I'd worked so hard to make people like me that I was Little Miss Prom Queen and all that stuff. But in 6th grade, I was so embarrassed about the small house that I lived into compared to my friends. It wasn't bad, but compared to my friends, it was super little. That I remember more than one time having friends, parents drop me off at the wrong house. And I faked walking up to the wrong house and knocking at a neighbor's door and going in because I was ashamed for my friends, to know where I really lived. And I can hear what some of you are thinking. Go to counseling. I already have. I've sent myself. Matter of fact, when the journey gets rough, I still go. You think I'm a mess tonight? You should have seen me 25 years ago. The only difference between me and you is that I cared so much about your growth and your hope and your healing that I'll strip away all the facades in front of over 2,000 leaders. So listen, I'm not trying to be Dr. Phil tonight. But far too often in ministry, people I've looked up to have given the impression that they have pretty much arrived, that if there were any challenges in their life, any dragons that they had defeated them years ago, and they are now busy writing their best-selling books entitled 10 Easy Ways to Walk in Lifelong Victory. Thank you, whoever you were. Pick up free books back there. It's only that one guy. The rest of you don't do it. Listen, that's not even true. That's not even true. See, if I put myself on a pedestal tonight, you can sing choruses of how great thou art to Jeanne Mayo, but all I'm leaving you with at the end of this night is a sore neck from looking up at me. But if I choose to purposely come off the pedestal and say, I've done okay in ministry, I'm all right, I've hung in there, had some pretty decent success, but you know what? I haven't defeated all the dragons. Not totally. I'm still a work in progress. If I tell you that, then Jesus and I tonight, before you leave this sanctuary, can give you something magical. It's called hope. Yeah. Hope. Hebrews 6 and Romans 5 tell me that hope is the anchor of the soul. Gosh, I love that. Hope is the anchor of the soul. And hope makes me not to be ashamed. So I can give you all the motivational hype I want, and you'll think I'm a great communicator. I will trade that tonight for vulnerability to give you hope. Because I want you to leave saying, Dragon, Jeanne Mayo and lots of other people deal with those stupid, gnawing thoughts in their head. But if they admit that they still deal with it 45 years into the ministry run, I'm not such an outcast myself. There is hope for me too. Oh, you need to clap louder over that.